160. He's gone.
What's up, guys? Max here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be talking about this little toy I bought off of a website called banggood.com. It's kind of an alternative to Alibaba, where you can buy things in onesie twosies instead of having to contact companies directly. You can use PayPal. It's kind of like a Chinese eBay, if you will. They sell this kit for around $8, and what it is it's a self-assembled PCB board, little electric motors, and it uses a special circuit to detect a line on the ground, and then the car basically will just keep driving around following that line. And apparently little Asian kids have competitions using this technology in China. It's like a school project. And it was $8, and I thought it was really cool, so I figured I'd buy it and put it together for you guys and show you how to use it. And do kind of a video like if you watch channels called AVE or Avi, he disassembles stuff, BigClive.com, another excellent channel of this sort of videos. So this is what we're doing today. So let me just kind of talk about what it is that we're working on here. And these printouts came with the kit. That's kind of what it looks like. It's run by a couple of AA batteries, or AA batteries, and you got 2 electric motors. And the way it works is the car will drive around and it will follow the black line no matter how you do it. In some of the videos online, they lay it out with electrician's tape on the ground. And obviously all of this is in what I think is Chinese, but most importantly we have this. And so kind of as I assemble it, we're going to talk about how the electronics work, how they make, how it follows the line. And we're just going to play around with it a little bit and have some fun. And you'll find information about this kit in the description. I don't know that I'm going to post a direct link, but if you want to track it down, you can. And so for those of you who don't know, my background is actually in electrical engineering. I got my master's from the University of Texas here in Austin. And it's been a long time since I've done anything electronics related, and it's probably the first time on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to be doing a few more videos like this. If you like them, please subscribe. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know that you want to see more of this kind of stuff. And so I'm going to give you guys a little time lapse of me doing that, and then we're going to go over the circuit, how it works, and we're going to play with our little toy car. Okay, here's our finished product, and let me kind of step you through the circuit so you can understand what's going on here. So electricity starts at our battery pack here, and it runs through the board to the back side. Down here you have two basically adjustable resistors. Right here is our op-amp circuit, this little chip right here. It's, I think, what is it called? LM393. It's two operational amplifiers, and we're going to talk about later what that is, but this is basically your brains right here. This right here is nothing more than an on and off switch. Moving up here, we have a couple of controllers. Basically, what these are going to do is they're going to turn electricity current on and off to the motors. That's the easiest way to think about that. Up here we have a couple of capacitors. They're probably for the LEDs, and then a series of resistors who are also for the LEDs. Now we have a couple of different sets of LEDs. Up here, these are indicator LEDs. Basically, if this motor is spinning, this LED is on. It's only there to let you know kind of that that motor is spinning. It's good for debugging, just as part of the design. These right here are UV LEDs, if you will. And these right here are UV sensors, and let me pull back this a little bit and bring this up into the camera so that you can see. Now this screw right here in the middle is just basically a guide, and so as this pushes forward, it runs on this smooth part right here on this nut, and so that it can traverse, you know, on paper and stuff like that. And then down here you have your electric motors. And so what's going on here, kind of stepping back and looking at the whole circuit as a whole, what's going on here is these are constantly producing a certain amount of light. Basically, they produce two little spots of light here and here. And what this is doing is measuring the amount of light reflected back from the surface. And now anyone who took basic science classes will be able to tell you that black absorbs light. Kind of like wearing a black t-shirt on a sunny day, you get a lot hotter, right? Black absorbs light and reflects very little, whereas white or any of the lighter colors that aren't black are going to reflect more light back. And what these guys are doing is they're constantly looking. They're looking and go, okay, if we've seen a whole bunch of light, that means we've gone too far in this direction and we need to rotate back. Corresponding wheel starts turning. Or if it's over here, right? Oh no, we've got to start getting too much light. So what they're constantly doing is going back and forth, trying to absorb as little light as possible. And that is what an operational amplifier does. So basically you have two comparison circuits that are constantly going, who's getting more light, who's getting more light, who's getting more light? It's like, there's a threshold basically, and if it's measuring against some sort of reference voltage, and if this device starts putting out more than the reference voltage, that means it's getting too much light back, so it kicks on the appropriate, triggers the gate, sends current to the motor, spins it right back. So that's kind of how this works, and you can see it there. Quite a nice little kit. It took me about 20 minutes to put this together. You know, if you're a real hobbyist, you don't do a whole lot of soldering, it might take you a little bit longer, but most people should be able to put this together inside of half an hour. It's very well labeled, very easy to use. So now the real question is, will it work? So let's see if it works. And so what it's going to do is as it goes down, you're going to see it go like this. Because what is happening is it's measuring each side one at a time. As soon as it goes over here, it detects more light and then it kicks it on back in the other direction. And all this right here is electrician's tape. Now the kit comes with this pre-printed circle track. And we'll try that in a second as well, but it's usually best to start with a straight line. Now, if you get yours all wired up and it's just kind of going like that in circles, what that means is one of the polarity on one of these motors is backwards. So if I kind of turn this on, there you go, you can see it's just kind of going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then it gets here, and it turns itself around and goes back and forth, back and forth. You can adjust how sensitive each of these photoresistors is by playing with these potentiometers, which are nothing more than variable resistors back here. As you screw them, they go from low resistance to high resistance, and that changes how it affects things. I have them set in about the 50% spot. I don't even know what these are. They're 10K potentiometers. So I have them set probably to 5 or 6K each. So now that we've seen the straight line, let's see how she does on the pre-printed circle track. Cool, right? I mean, these things are for $8. It's a great kit, you know, if you're trying to teach your kid about electronics. It really has all of the basic systems in here. You have resistors, capacitors, LEDs, potentiometers, a very basic piece of silicon, which is our operational amplifier gate. Yeah, it looks like they're BJTs, they're 8550s. The point is, it's a very basic circuit that anybody can understand, and it's really easy and fun to put together, and now you have this really cool car, and at least based on these pictures, you can see that overseas these are a big deal, and people compete with them and stuff, and they have all these extreme courses. And basically, once you have it complete, you can draw whatever course you want with a little bit of cheap electrician's tape like that. And whatever you lay out, it'll just keep following. The 2 AA batteries seem to last a while. I've been playing with this for quite a few minutes here while I was off camera. And again, just a cool little toy. If you want to buy one of these, I'm going to post some information in the description. And thank you for watching. Make sure you check out MaksWerks on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook and Facebook.com/MaksWerks. Check out the website. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.